Did you create all this yourself, or did you source it to another outside designer, or like how did these come about?
This is 100% me. So
Okay.
whatever you're seeing on the figure, that's 100% me. So I made that with Blender and made that with Photoshop, Illustrator, and I think I did one animation. Oh, it's still with the Blender. So as you can see, the faces I drew them out and placed them on a mesh on Blender. So the NFT that you're seeing is actually consistent out of one, an image, two, a movie, an animation, and three, an AR file. So if you have this file that you're now showing, if you have it on your phone and you press on the little icon, you can put the Ada minion anywhere you like. So, for
Okay.
example, in your living room or on your bed or in the car, anywhere. So, kind of lives in our world.
We're giving away this NFT on this live stream. If you just comment down below on your favorite aspect of Ada Minions and this whole project from this AMA, comment down below. I have this in my wallet. I'm gonna pick a comment that is like the best comment. It's like fully fleshed out or thought out, and then I'll send you this and I'll pick the winner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the end of the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a new crypto project. It's actually a CNFT project here. It's called Ada Minions, and we're talking to the mind behind it all. We want to get into his life. He wants to dox himself. He wants to talk to us about his project, and we need to find out, hey, is this a project that we could get our hands in, that we could sink our time and money and effort into it, or is this something that we need to pass up? This is up to you. This is not financial advice. I'm just a lizard brain cowboy out here exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. You already know my name is Aaron, and I've been on this thing with Cardano NFTs. I wanted to get in the Cardano market, especially the NFT market. And Cardano just seemed like a good fit for me. It's cheap right now, and so really low risk. If you're just trying something out, you could literally go in here with like less than $500 and really try to play around with the ecosystem and see if you could start flipping, start holding, and making some money. And we need to figure out, is this project Ada Minions, is this something worth our time and money into? And so you could go to these other YouTube channels, and that's fine. There's a whole bunch of great ones out there, but there are a few other ones that just get chilled. They just get paid to just talk mindlessly about a project. But I want to know like the minds behind these projects. I believe wholeheartedly in the future of cryptocurrency and more recently, more particularly Cardano. And so I want to talk to people in the space. I want to talk to people who are trying to make things happen. And so on the show today, we've got Phil in the hot seat, and we're going to be grilling him and asking him about some questions on his project Ada Minions. Phil, welcome to the channel.
Howdy, howdy, partner.
You need a
How
hat,
you
man. You
doing?
need a hat.
Yeah, send me one. Send me one. You get three.
Welcome to the channel here. Before we get into Ada Minions, I want to talk about you. What's your history into coming into crypto and more particularly Cardano and NFTs? What's a little bit of your background? Some broad strokes here.
There's so many, let's say, history behind what I've done
Keep it.
with
Give me like
crypto.
a 3 sentence condensed version here.
Okay, so started last year in February with crypto, and noticed that there was some movement going on Cardano. It's the first movers, and I said, okay, I want to be a part of this. So somewhere in November, I was already trying out on my own, doing the graphics, being busy with the marketing on Twitter and stuff. And in December, I launched my project. So it was season one of Ada Minions. It was a supply of 2,500, and it was 35 ADA each. So
Did you did you mint out here? How'd that launch go?
um, the thing was, I didn't have marketing, so I didn't have the let's say I didn't had a long rollout of marketing. And I didn't create the hype. I just created project and launched it. So
Okay,
there's no. I just put it on the CNFT calendar, and that was it.
got it.
That was basically it. So I had so much to do with the NFT, building it up, because 2,500 pieces. When you create those takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so talk to me about like your history in creation. Do you have a history in design? Did you pick that up? Like how did this art come together?
That's a good question. Now, somewhere around 2000, I had a girlfriend back then, and she was going she was going to school and she was following multimedia, and basically I was doing her homework. So I fell in love with Photoshop, Flash, Dreamweaver, and stuff like that. So all of those stuff I was doing for her, and I fell in love with the internet and doing stuff on my own. So my creativity already like went booming. But yeah, I missed it because I had a job which didn't had any creativity, and then I said I need to do this just to stay sane because I always needed to get that creativity going on.
So you had a design interest in 2000 doing someone else's an ex girlfriend's homework, and then
Exactly.
it kind of went dormant. Those skills went dormant until just recently, where you just decided, okay, like I'm going a little crazy here. I want to create a little project. It takes some time, and so you started creating these things called Ada minions. I'm going to bring it up on the screen here. For anyone who's watching, but I want to take a look at the art here. Looks like 3D renderings of it myself. I have one. You sent me it, and it looks pretty good, honestly. Let me see if I could pull up my own. Um, but yeah, it looks like. So tell me about. Do you create like the little lightsabers, and or do you outsource it? I know one thing right now that Space Buds is coming into is that there's a lot of like copyright issues. Did you create all this yourself, or did you source it to another outside designer, or like how did these come about?
This is 100% me. So
Okay,
whatever you're seeing on the figure, that's 100% me. So I made that with Blender and made that with Photoshop, Illustrator, and I think I did one animation. Oh, it's still with the Blender. So as you can see, the faces I drew them out and placed them on a mesh on Blender. So the NFT that you're seeing is actually consistent out of one, an image, two, a movie, an animation, and three, an AR file. So if you have this file that you're now showing, if you have it on your phone and you press on the little icon, you can put the Ada minion anywhere you like. So
okay.
for example, in your living room or on your bed or in the car, anywhere. So kind of lives in our world.
That's cool. So yeah, so it looks like it's more than just like a PFP. It looks like you added like 3D rendering. I'm spinning this thing around and all this kind of stuff. So the art's nice. Art's nice. Um, Talk to
Thanks.
me about some of your inspiration about behind some of this. Like they look like little space astronauts. Like tell me a little bit about the background behind your inspiration behind these pieces.
So how I came up with this piece was actually I wanted something modular, and I was also always amazed with the sci-fi movies. So I said I'm gonna make a robot. So I was thinking, should I make a cute robot or should I make something like real tough? I went with the cute stuff because those always work in my eyes. So what you're seeing here is a trailer of Card Station because Card Station is actually a partner and they have a running metaverse. So
Okay.
they are one of the first running metaverses on Cardano. They are still, let's say, a little bit unknown, but we joined forces, and the Ada Minion is actually a companion in their metaverse. So if you have season one of the Ada Minions in your wallet, you can go into the metaverse on Card Station, and then the Ada Minion will run next to you and run around you.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you have a lot of partners out there?
Um, I'm pretty busy doing that, looking for partners, but as you already know, I have a full-time job. I have a family. It's a, a little bit difficult to engage with other projects.
Got
But
it.
I love to engage with other projects. But I'm expanding the team. Temporarily, it's me and my sister who are managing this all. But she also has a full-time job, so I need to go to other people and and see if they can join the team.
Got it. So I'm looking at your roadmap here. Can you walk me through some of the big milestones that you've hit, and what are we to expect? It looks like it's little, it looks like it could be lacking here. So talk to me about the roadmap and where have you been, the biggest milestones that you've accomplished, and where are you wanting to take Ada Minions?
Initially, I didn't want to start a roadmap because my concept is just pure solely artwork, and I'm almost a one man show. But I placed the roadmap there because of the let's say the members they requested it, and they said, okay, let's play something simple, and let's let the community decide what's going to be on the roadmap.
Okay, so
So
there's a so it could be
it is
involved.
minimalistic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, because I want to know, like, if I'm investing in a project, especially during these bear markets, like, I want to know where it's going. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know, okay, what's the community talking about? How can I join in this community? So that's kind of some of the stuff that I'm honestly, I'm trying to hear. So, what do you think is the next big thing for Ada Minions? What are you trying to do? Where are you aiming this thing?
I'm actually interested in building out, let's say, a DAO community, just to build a company, decentralized company,
Okay,
and let's say I want to support some artists who don't have the chances, like back in our home country in the Philippines, they don't have a lot of opportunities, and I want to reach out to those artists and have them in our group and actually grow bigger. So that's one of my dreams, to have different artists within the group, not only artists but also marketeers from the Philippines, because
okay.
getting a job in the Philippines is super difficult.
So you're saying that you want to expand Ada Minions into like an art guild, art collective, with
Something like that. Yeah,
people, banding together with a bunch of artists and stuff like that, and maybe collaborating and all that kind of stuff.
exactly.
Good deal, good deal. So with Ada Minions, what would you, if you were to tell someone, hey, look, buy Ada Minions because, what is the number one best thing that you could say, like, hey, this is why you should buy Ada Minions?
What you're actually buying is it's you're actually buying, let me say, the seed of the company. So the seed, it's gonna grow. You need to put some water on it. You have to put it in the ground. It's gonna grow gradually, but it takes time. You're not buying, let's say, a real company from the get go. You're buying actually something, a piece of a project, and if you invest in it, you invest in other people.
Got it. So do you have what, if you're looking to establish this like DAO or collective of artists and stuff like that, what does that mean for Ada Minions, bro? Like how does that help with Ada Minions? Or are we splitting our attentions towards it, or like I'm curious about the project itself, like how is this going to grow, how's it going to develop market share, how's it going to get more people excited about it? Do you have a marketing plan in store? Do you have any of this kind of stuff lined up?
I don't have a direct marketing plan in store. That's why I'm looking for extra people to join, let's say, the team. Um, I can only do several stuff at the same time.
Yeah,
So, but well, we had some candidates before, and we kind of let them do their thing. If we see there's no movement, then we try some other people. So we've been, I think, already through three marketing people who claimed they were good in their skill set, but we haven't seen anyone yet. So I don't know. Maybe this video will help out, find someone who can help the team.
what am I looking at here? Is this like a, what is
It's
this?
a gallery.
Okay.
So basically, it's yeah, I placed the season one and season two collection in it,
Oh, so you got the
and
season two out already.
exactly. So the season one is actually the 2D images,
What
and
is happening here?
some say it's a minion being against the wall, but yeah.
That's a minion peeing against the wall. That some say that's everybody. Everybody says that.
Yeah,
That almost looked like a minion pee pee right there. What is that?
that is a minion. So those were one of the
I'm gonna get demonetized for this, man.
I don't think so. They're not really showing their genitals.
Uh, that's funny. Okay, there you go. So, all right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop messing with this. So, yeah. So, where can I buy minions here? Obviously I could buy it on JPG store. Is this the only place, the
Yes.
primary place to get it from?
If you want to buy the latest collection and you want to buy it yeah at the mint price, it's at adominions.com/mint.
Oh, you.
So
Oh,
there
it's
you
still
can
minting right now.
exactly.
How do I get there? I didn't even see it.
So you have the menu up, and then
Uh-huh.
you have mint on the right side.
Oh golly. Okay, I'm missing this
I might have to change that
big
color
box
if you
right here
don't
that
see it.
says mint. Got it. Okay, so people can still afford or like get this at mint price here.
Exactly.
And what's the mint price here? 75 ADA?
75 ADA.
Got it. Okay, cool. And so they just sell or buy it, pick it up right here. Awesome. Good deal. Now, is there anything else that's you're excited about Ada Minions? Is there anything you are looking, just excited to tell people about Ada Minions? Anything that inspires you, gets you going?
The thing is, the project is growing, but I don't like to promise too much in advance.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I have a collaboration with Card Station. They're awesome people. They're actually two brothers from Germany, and we are thinking of it's already in the works, but we are thinking of you have a general uh, Ada Minion in 3D, but it's really basic. It's just like a white suit, and they have like um, um, Cardano logo on their face. But we want to have like the custom made, the new collection. We want those in the metaverse, so they have their own style.
Okay. Uh, what do you think if you're, I mean, you're obviously an artist and stuff, and you're doing these NFTs. Where do you think people should be investing their money right now? What kind of projects, other than Ada Millions, right? Like, help me to understand like an ethic of investing in NFT projects, right? If someone, a lot of my subscribers, my basis, aren't involved in Cardano NFTs, so like help me understand or help them understand like where should we be investing our projects and what are the things to look for in a good project.
So basically, you want to invest into Cardano because I don't know if you've been following the talks of Charles Hoskinson. He's an amazing guy. He has this amazing vision, and that also made me decide to go for Cardano because one, they have a great vision. Two,
Mhm.
gas fees. We don't call it gas fees. We call it dust. So
Yeah.
it's really minimalized, and yeah, the technology. It's all peer reviewed. Uh, it gives a lot of security. So if you look at the other blockchains, I don't want to talk bad about them, but if you have reviewed them and you compare it to Cardano, it's uh, a real big difference.
No problem. And so
So
what
what?
we've already
Yeah,
decided
the
on
question
Cardano.
what you had was like, why should people
What
invest in CNFTs, right?
Yeah, like what should we look for in CNFTs? What are the best things to look for?
I think the best things. Um, that's a great question because I think first of all that's it's a personal question. I think
What do you
everyone
look
has
for?
the. I look for, I think, great metaverses. So projects in the metaverse like Cardo Station, they have an amazing vision and roadmap. What I look for in a CFT, I think the community has to really come first, and we really have to dig deep and especially they have to be doxed. I'm doxing myself in my project, so for me that's important. So you can see like projects like Pavia, they have been hiring big names into their project, so that gives some confidence
Yeah.
as a buyer, as a collector. So I've been also collecting since October last year, and I encountered a lot of rugs, scams, but those are the things you have to try to avoid. You have to do your own research for far and foremost.
Yeah.
You have to somewhat see what's behind the policy ID, which wallets that it goes to. Um,
On the reverse coin part of that coin there, what's
yeah.
stuff that you should not look for, like, or what's stuff that you need to really avoid, things about a project?
Um, hmm, Projects
Like, what sends a
that's
big red flag? You know what I mean?
uh, projects that promise money,
Hmm.
project that promises wealth, that shouldn't be the biggest thing when you go buy CNFTs. So first of all, you kind of have to like the art on itself, and maybe the vision, the roadmap, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, you also want to avoid. You give me hard questions here, bro. uh, avoid. What should you avoid?
This is the
Yeah,
hot seat, man. This is I only ask hard
yeah.
questions here.
That's good. It makes me think, and it's a challenge. But avoid. I think when you go to the Discord and they don't give you straight answers when you ask something like that, and
Yeah.
then it's already like a big red flag. I think I can like on another moment where I'm real calm, I can come up
Yeah,
with
no problem.
good
Yeah.
answers.
So let's wrap this interview up here. One
Yeah,
last
bro.
question here, and before we wrap it up, guys, check out if you're like in Ada Minions. Check out the links down below. It's it's totally available for you. Mint price is still live. You could go check out, and I'm sure you could talk to Phil and any of those channels found on the website. Now, Phil, last question here. What is it like what is it about Ada Minions that sets it apart, sets it different from all the other NFTs out there, and why, and like how that should play a role into people taking interest in checking out Ada Minions?
So we're a project, we don't like hype it too much. I think we like to grow the natural growth, and until now we're still like going up, but with other projects you see them too hype, and then when the people do the mint, it just goes down. So I rather have like being on a project where you are a part of it.
Gotcha. Good deal. Guys, thanks so much for watching this far. We've got a special giveaway, of course, to look through. I'm sure you've already seen that video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, Phil, for joining us, and check out Ada Minions.
Ciao.